back at it. I have been playing yesterday evening. I did some streaming, but after some crashes I stopped streaming. But we got to Act 10. We changed some stuff up. We got some nice helmet now. We got a 5-link now. Recently got these gloves. So it's a bit of a pain to get all the gems set up. I have used orbs. I only have 3 left. So we need to farm some or buy some. I'll probably buy some when we get some new gear. I'm back to spell slinging. I've been self-casting our Blade Vortex for a bit. But now I'm back to spell slinging. So I'll show you guys how it works now. With this build it's very important to do a little charge up before you start the area or the map. I'm attacking rather slow. I'm causing Frenzy to stack. Or I'm using Frenzy to cast Blade Vortex. You see it's rather slow, but if you hit something with Frenzy your attack speed goes up. So that's nice. But it's mostly about the duration.
Exile.
And you press X for face rush. You just run through everything. And you keep stacking again. And we have some flasks. We can make the blades explode. Which can do crazy amounts of damage if you have 10 stacks. Again, I'm pretty new with poisons. I don't really know how it works. I have some poison on hit for spells. With Swift Affliction. I would like more greens, to be honest, but for now we're doing this. Efficiency support for duration, damage over time and spell damage. Spell Slinger, increased duration. Because I don't want to cast a lot, I want to run. This is Blade Blast. Added fire damage. I thought I had. Okay, so this is my mistake. Yesterday I was very tired, and apparently I bought a fire damage instead of a physical damage. So we're gonna swap that up. Life leech support, because we had 2 reds, almost no chromes. I was like, some life leech would be nice. And unleash, because we don't use it a lot. It stacks up, increases the damage. Yeah, for that. And silver cast and everything. So I think this works with the Blade Plus. Again, we're experimenting here. Stone Golem just for life regen. Vile Blade Vortex for, because if we are spell slinging we cannot Val, I believe. Herald of Agony, second wind. So yeah, that's basically the build. So you stack up and then start running just through the enemies. If you need an escape, you can always
and not before.
use that. More damage on bosses and more damage. So it's a very simple build, and I very much enjoy it. I'll show you guys the passive tree. Because we're going, what's it called? I always forget this ascendancy, how it's called. But we went for this, so we have a lot of chaos resistance. This came in very handy. Yeah, Sarn. So I ascended before the spider boss here, which was very useful because it's a chaos boss. I did die at the chaos boss because I tried to face tank her like chaos artillery, no, like beams out of her mouth. I was like, no, maybe I can tank this because I was very tanky up until then. You can't tank it. Doetry was easy with and the toxic conduit is easy, but this ascendancy. I think the beauty of this build is, okay, let's say. Of course, I started at Witch. We did spell damage. We did some dexterity for the gems. And then we went, first thing we did was go here, take life notes, come down, take the duration, more regen, more mana, more life. We can still take this life here, which we are gonna do. And then go to over here for the duration. At that point you're very tanky, and your blade vortex will last quite a bit. I've never had this much ease while leveling. Blade vortex is very strong. It's a very strong gem. Way stronger than many other skills. You don't really have to build damage. The only thing I had was these damage things, and I was wrecking bosses, and I didn't even had that great gear. After that we went for some AoE damage, some mana regen, because we killed all the bandits, so mana regen will be a problem. Let's see, cast speed, critical strike, movement speed, mostly for the movement speed. I just took these ones for more ailments and more damage. But after we finished the left side, I went this way for more energy shield and life. Then I went this way for poison, some regen. After that we went over here for more damage over time. I think I went this way first. More chaos, more life, more movement speed, stuff like that. And then we went over here. Now, because I don't really know how poisons work, and I think chaos works for poison, I don't know. But yeah, this is... Blade Vortex is a physical spell, and Blade Blast is a physical spell, so it's not a waste of points. But I think you can maybe make it better. Yeah, I don't know, really know. And yeah, then we took some gems. We have dexterity here, chance to block, spell damage, increased damage with poison, which is cool. Yeah, now we're mostly going for life. Oh yeah, we went here now. More damage, attack and cast speed, because we're casting so slow. We go get these life notes, and then I'm gonna look at this stuff. Spell damage is nice, critical strike with spells is nice, light radius pretty nice, elemental resistance is great. not really useful, needed, not really needed. Increased elemental damage, don't really need that. Free shock ignite was nice. Physical damage, that's cool. This we don't need. So we might go like more area of effect, which will be cool. I think you can do without. I kind of like it for the playstyle that I have. I'm just building up and running around, and that's all I do with this build. So yeah, more life for now, and we'll see where it goes. It's a bit of an experiment. We might get rid of those nodes, those chaos nodes, if we feel like we don't need this. I'm thinking like if you go summoner and would go over here for the brands, and you would go over here for more golems. You would skip this poison part. Maybe you take the life, but not this poison, not that poison, not this chaos. Then you can go take some like minion nodes, and then you can go over here. Increases and reduction in minion damage also affect you. If you do that, I think your golems will be very strong. You will be very strong, and with the brands you can go for like where's that? Yeah, you could go, for example, poison. If you do want some poison, you can go Herald of Agony. You can also go Herald of Purity, which is also physical, and you summon minions. So that might be something. I think if you have these, if you have this, it's kind of important to have at least 2 heralds for the increased damage. But you could also take this and go an Ice Witch, or like a fire or lightning. I think it works with everything. You just have to adjust a little bit of the build. The main focus is some spell damage and HP, mana regen, that kind of stuff. Yeah, because the spell itself is very strong. It's really strong. You don't really have to do a lot.
Now that you have returned.
So let's work our way through Act 10. I am over leveled, I think. This is 64 or yeah. So not a lot, but I've been testing and doing some stuffs. I do want that physical damage instead of fire damage.
Now that the Brine King is nothing.
Yeah. I don't know what went wrong there, but we got a fire damage up to level 17 now, which is good for my next build. Do we have some physical here? Maybe with some quality. Maybe here. That's fire. Elemental damage. We don't need that. So I don't see any physical. Again, we're still in an experimental phase. Yeah, I think if someone who has more experience with the game, who's a lot smarter with it, would look over this, I think you can make a really softcore or a hardcore friendly new build with this. It's just you basically create a running simulator. just keep your pulse up for a bit and just run through everything. And we're not doing the most damage on hit, but the damage over time is great.
I like you better this way.
Just throw out a foul sometimes. That's it. That's what you do. So now our physical is going up. That's nice. If you have like a boss or yellow enemy building, you can blow up your blades. Be sure to have some stacks. And I really love the
When I'm
duration
ready
part.
and not before.
Can't wait till those gems are 20 quality, level 20. I think you can do a whole map with just one, like 10 stacks. Maybe recast for the boss and then you're set. Alright, we're going for life. Caustic grounds will not harm you at all. I do have some chaos damage on my belt, or chaos resistance on my belt, and I believe I have some more. Yes. So the helm has a lot of chaos rest. So that way we are at 70 chaos resistance, so nothing will one-shot you, basically. And that's the point of this build. Just staying alive and run. Increase cold damage, cast speed. Energy field. Okay. The things that we are looking for now for gear upgrades is more maximum life than on the previous gear. Some resistances. For boots it's always movement speed. We just changed this one because of the maximum life. So yeah, I would love a 6-link with some better stats than this, but yeah. We did find this one, and because we got this one, we have enemies you've killed have a 20% chance to explode, dealing a quarter of their maximum life. We can also get it in our ascendancy. But because we got the wand, I was like, okay, then I can go the resistance part. And that's pretty good. So if you're on a trade league, this is a nice rod. Maybe you can dual wield it if you have two. If you have some resistance problems, then I think. But I can work it out. Ooh. So even when you're not paying attention, and yeah, you won't just die. You really have to be okay, and then you die. Not even using flasks, or not a lot at least. So the power of this is, yeah, I'm impressed.
When I'm ready and not before.
I do have to say the power differences between gems, I do feel it's a little bit unfair. But yes, yeah, the ease that I have with this gem and the trouble I have sometimes with other skills, and yeah, I mostly make off meta stuff, although this is not, I guess. Oh, I did some damage. So yeah, it's still a work in progress. I really need to understand A+ better.
You seek to end the madness, yet you were its herald.
This might be a crash. Often the game crashes when I use impures version, so I don't really know. No, okay, it was a waste of all. Besides the crashes, it's still not really hard. I do have to use some flasks over here, but you should be using the flasks.